Today is May 7th, 2004. And I am your host, Don Espino, with
Don motherfucking Espino.
with my other host,
Big Almost.
Big Almost, Jose Zamora. Unless you don't want me to say his name. So But we're here today to talk a little bit more football talk with you guys, or you guys, listening, and we talk. But yeah, a few things happened since we left.
Bro, we got to start off with this fucking roast of Tom Brady, dude. I know it's not football related, but he is the GOAT.
I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, he is a football person. The reason he's famous.
Yeah, it's more entertainment, but
that
shit.
It is definitely entertainment.
But that shit was hilarious. The NFL is entertainment, so I'm saying it's fucking worth it.
It was good, dude.
That shit was so good.
It was brutal at times. I say the worst part was, which was probably the most funny part for a lot of people, was them talking about Aaron Hernandez there. I think it was fucked up because his wife was there. You know what I mean? He still got kids alive. You know what
his wife was at the fucking joint?
I think so. I don't know. I can't confirm. But I heard that she was there. And
there's no fucking way his wife was there.
If she was, bro, then it was horrible. Yeah, but aside from that, it was fucking...
Bro, fuck Aaron Hernandez. He's a murderer.
Yeah, but that's not his family's fault.
No, it's not. But why the fuck are you going to the roast?
Exactly. I don't know.
Or go to the roast and understand they're gonna fucking dig you.
Yeah, that exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You better go to a roast with a thick skin, especially if you got a famous person who did something like that.
And then offed himself.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like Kim Kardashian going there. I felt she was
she was a good sport.
She was a great sport.
Yeah, she was. She was like Kevin Hart, the littlest black dick I've ever seen.
Yeah, and not everybody really laughed, which made me laugh. I was like, this lady's dying up there.
She kind of got left.
She's like out of her element.
She got left out on a bridge.
Yeah, at least they helped her to calm everybody down. They started to almost eat her up.
Yeah, bro, when they would not stop booing.
Yeah,
bro.
like, calm down.
Even Kevin Hart was like, all right, let's give her a shot.
Yeah, exactly, right. Like, come on, man.
My favorite line of the whole thing, well, I have two favorite lines. One is when Belichick is getting on his ass, and he goes, your football, basically saying, your soccer team sucks. It's fucking hard to run a team, huh, motherfucker?
Like I said, man, he was the only part I started drifting off away, mainly because we started smoking. My cousin came through, and he gave me the 8th Wonder, which is a whole 8th in one joint with some fucking record on that motherfucker. And good Lord, bro, I was zoned out. And I was
zooted and booted.
And then when I looked at him, I didn't listen to any of his words. I just seen a smiling fucking Bill, and it was weird.
Just a happy Belichick that threw you off hella hard,
bro. I've never seen him smile, let alone
he don't smile. He don't smile, but it was cool.
It was great to see. Someone said it that it felt like a great patriot, like coming together, like no fighting, hug it out. Like if I was a Pats fan, it would have warmed my heart to see that. As a Brady fan, because I'm a Brady fan. Nice.
Like I
became a fan afterwards.
Well, yeah, I mean, as a Raider fan, it's hard to appreciate Brady after he fucked you with some bullshit rule.
When it the first time, but not him, but just being fucked in general.
True. But no, I'm a fan of greatness. I'm a big fan of success.
Yeah.
And that boy came out of the 199th pick in the 6th round to become quite literally, the greatest quarterback of all time.
Until further notice.
Look,
ain't no one closer to Patrick Mahomes, and he still got.
And he still needs 4 rings and 7 more appearances to just meet Tom Brady.
Yeah, just to meet him, bro.
And then my other favorite part of the whole thing was when.
And he's a dynasty. You know what I mean? He's Mahomes. So that's a high ceiling.
But Brady is 3 dynasties.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
He's 3 dynasties.
This motherfucker.
So Mahomes got a long way to go. But like I said, like I was saying, the other favorite part I had on there when Brady was like, the NFL spent $20 million on Deflategate just to say it was probable that I knew what was going on. If they'd have just paid me the $20 million, I'd have said I did the motherfucker.
Yeah, no, dude, I seen that before I got to see the video, and I was just like, I think these guys are taking it a little out of context because some of these guys are taking it literal.
Yeah,
And I'm like, it's a roast, man. They're gonna say all kinds of shit. And
that shit
watching
was hella
it,
funny.
it was funny.
It was great, man. Fucking Julian Edelman talking about deflating,
Oh boy.
deflating Brady's balls. Gronk fucking being cheesed for being retarded the whole fucking night.
Yeah. Can't
The
get away
crypto
from
thing,
that.
bro. There's like fucking Brady. Brady can't fucking Brady fucked everybody over with crypto. Lost 20 million in crypto. Even Gronk was like, me know that not real
That was
money.
that Nikki lady. She said that.
No, I think that was Jeff Ross.
No, it was.
Was it Nikki?
Yeah.
Me know that's not real money.
Yeah.
Gronk know that's not real money.
And then what's his name? Tony was like, "Don't
Tony
let this guy."
Hinchcliffe,
He said,
bro.
"Don't let this guy pay you in crypto." And that was a great line there.
That whole fucking thing. It was great. It was long.
It was entertaining as hell. It was long.
It
I had
was
to watch
3
it.
hours.
I had to watch it in 2 segments because I didn't have that much of attention span for all this.
Yeah. No, I get you. Fucking Peyton was great.
Dude, he was a wonderful. Oh, he was a wonderful surprise, but so was Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy was cool. I like how he was trying not to fall in love.
Oh man, I just love how you mentioned the Raiders.
Yeah.
Every time Will Ferrell mentions the Raiders, I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, the legend loves the legends.
I like Brady's comeback to Peyton when he said, "I know you live in Denver and sometimes you live in Louisiana, but you'll always live in my shadow."
Yeah.
And then fucking later that night, Eli Manning tweeted or X'd or whatever you fucking call it.
Yeah.
Was gonna attend tonight, but I didn't want to roast Tom for a third time.
Oh boy. And then I've been seeing his clip when he fucking did that rap battle a while back.
Who did a rap battle?
Eli Manning.
Oh, I missed that.
It wasn't a battle. I mean,
yeah. I'm sure it's set up, of course.
He said a line and it was hilarious talking about.
Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. I did remember that.
You know what I mean?
He was like, I beat Brady twice.
Yeah, but he's talking about like everybody calls him the GOAT or everybody calls him Daddy, but not me because I beat him twice.
Yeah, I remember that.
Something along the line.
It was literally just 2 lines.
Yeah, it was, and I don't remember a single fucking word.
Neither do I. But I know what you're talking about. That shit was funny.
Yeah, and I hope you guys out there do too.
Fuck, if not, you have to look up the Eli Manning rap battle.
Yeah.
Normally we'd have Jamie here to look it up and play it for us, but oh well.
Yeah, even if we could, you guys couldn't see it.
Fuck. So, new fucking kickoff returns.
Oh,
you hear about this? New rules.
Yeah, I was like, it sounded kind of like XFL.
That's where they got it.
And sounds interesting.
You know, so they're kicking off from their own 35-yard line, just like normal. You have each team lined up on the receiving team's 35 and 30-yard line. You then have what they call the landing zone, which is between the goal line and the 20-yard line. Any kicks out of the back of the end zone, which are touchbacks, go to the returning team's 30-yard line. And then if it goes out of bounds, it goes to the returning team's 40-yard line. So the incentive is get the kickers to give the kick returners an opportunity so that your special teams can stop them before getting to the 30. And that way, you know, it's a little safer. You're not having 40 yards of running. You know what I mean? You've got 5 yards of running before contact.
Yeah, it's not such a hard collision.
You know,
you're not losing people on special teams.
And I think it's going to bring back the kick return because you're disincentivized, or disincentivized. No, I was right. Disincentivized to
not do that.
To kick for a touchback.
Yeah.
Because instead of giving it to them on their 5 and making them run it back, they're taking it on the 30 if you kick for a touchback. And you know, I mean that's an extra 10, 15 yards depending on how good your special teams is.
Yeah.
You don't want to give that to them. So I think it brings back the kick return. I think it makes the kick return a viable part of the game again.
Right on.
You
A
know,
lot of people were afraid it was going to take it out.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
well,
think it's going to do the exact opposite. I think it's going to make it almost necessary to give the kickers an opportunity, the kick returners an opportunity, because that 30. I mean, giving them it on their own 30-yard line, that's a lot of yards
yeah,
just to give
it's
up.
a lot.
That's a lot, man.
That's what
I
I
mean,
thought.
the kicker, the original touchback was the 20-yard line. Then they moved it to the 25 so that it wasn't a big deal to to try and for player safety, quote unquote, more touchbacks.
Yeah.
But it completely took the kick return out of the game. Now with this, it's a little bit safer, and they reintroduce it to the game. Special teams was being almost completely outside of a field goal or a point after. It was being, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? It was being shoved to the wayside. It was being pulled out of the game.
Making obsolete. Like
Exactly, it
like
was becoming obsolete.
It wasn't even another cornerstone. Like
It was forced obsolescence at that, because
Yeah.
they were making the rules to the point where you couldn't return it. Like there was no incentive to return it.
No, not at all.
But I like this. There was also another. I think it was for the third or fourth year in a row. There was a suggestion, or I guess what they put it to a vote for instead of having onside kicks.
Yeah.
You do a 4th and 15 from your own 20 or from your own 5. I mean, and if you get the 4th and 15, it's you keep the ball, and if not, the other team gets it on their own, like 30 or 40 or something like that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That one.
So it essentially takes out the onside kick. For the third or fourth year, I can't remember. It didn't pass. I don't know. I kind of like it, because with the way the kickoffs are now, with this new lining up at the 35 and the 30, and all that, there's an impossibility for surprise onside kicks.
Yeah.
You have to declare an onside kick now. And I mean, remember in the Super Bowl, the Saints and the Colts, when Sean Payton came out in the beginning of the second half and went for a surprise onside kick, got the ball. I mean, that was an awesome play. You can't see that anymore. You now have to declare when you're going to do it, so that they can line up appropriately. So with that being removed, I don't see why you wouldn't want to go to a 4th and 15 or 4th and 20.
Yeah, give them a chance somehow.
You know what I mean? Because I think it was 6% of all onside kicks were successful every year for the last 3 years. So
low percentage.
I mean, give Mahomes an opportunity for a 4th and 20, 4th and 15, 4th and 20
over that.
You know what I mean? Or anybody really over that. I don't see why it wouldn't be advantageous, and it's kind of cool to see them go for a home run, right out the gate to keep the ball. I don't know. That's my take on it. I like it. I like the idea. Yeah. Obviously, the NFLPA or the NFL voters didn't like it.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. I mean, everything you said had good points to it. You know what I mean?
Not good enough for the NFL.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess not, huh? But it's what it is. Maybe it'll go up again for a third time or fourth. Yeah, you said the fourth time.
I think, yeah. I can't remember if it got shot down 3 or 4 times, but it's definitely been in there as far as an opportunity or a suggestion. They brought it to the voting committee at least 3 times, if not 4 times, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Well, that's unfortunate, but I don't think it's going to leave anytime soon.
No, I think they like the onside kick. I think with the way it's set up right now, it's safe. With the only thing I can think of is either they're purists, they're not into removing the onside kick, or it's a player they're claiming player safety.
Yeah,
and
maybe it's the calling out, kind of like like playing pool. Like, I got to call this shot in order to make sure it's legit. I don't want to tell you what I'm doing next. I don't know. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Who knows, man? With those voters and who goes behind in the quote unquote NFL deep state.
Yeah, no, we don't got no cameras or whistleblowers back there now, do we?
No, none at all.
At least not yet.
Fucking A,
Unless you're
man.
out there and you like to talk to us.
Yeah, anybody that got
Let-
any inside info, let me know.
we don't have to bring your name up at all.
No, just shoot us a message, or leave it in the comments, something.
Be nice to have an inside man
I know,
or woman, whoever it is.
Whatever your pronouns are, we just give a fuck about football.
You know.
So fuck, man. OBJ to Miami.
OBJ to Miami.
So I think it was for like
shnikes.
$3 million base with like up to $9 million in incentives, which
Nice.
is a big payday.
It is. And what does that mean for the other receivers out there?
Well, I don't think it means much. I mean, Tyreek's always going to be their number one. As far as OBJ is concerned, I mean, you look at it this way: that contract is kind of big when you hear $9 million for 1 year and a wide receiver that hasn't played in over a year.
Yeah.
But you have to look at it this way: $3 million. It's a $3 million base. If he gets the full $9 million, that means he balled out of control.
Yeah.
And if he balled out of control, then I mean, Miami must have had a great season. Tua is going to have great stats.
I thought this guy played last year in Baltimore.
But didn't he get hurt?
I don't know. Did he?
I thought he got hurt towards the end of the season.
Could have. I mean, this boy's been known to get hurt.
OBJ is a little fragile.
Don't touch me, I'm fragile.
I saw a video on YouTube where they were talking about OBJ. They were just teasing him. They're like, "Hey, OBJ, you want to sign for us? Yeah, I want $9 million. Well, let's just talk about it." He's like, "But you see that catch I had in Dallas?" And he's like, "All right, how about $3 million? And if you do well, we'll give you the $9."
Nice.
Okay, all right. Well, let's go out for practice. Practice? Did you see that play I had in Dallas?
These are a couple. It was a skit.
Yeah, it was a skit.
That's a good one.
It was funny. And then he goes, and then they throw it to him. He catches it. He goes down, breaks. He's like, you owe me $9 million.
Oh, fuck.
Do you have his stats from last year?
We could have looked at it. I looked at his contract. That was Baltimore's. Showing me.
Yeah, see, $3 million with an upside of 8.5. So I was close, $9 million.
Yeah. It's whatever. That's.
With the Ravens, he had 35 receptions, 565 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So yeah, I don't think he played out the full season. Click on that, where it says team. Yeah, I want to see if it gives us. Oh, okay, it's just a link to the Ravens.
Yeah. We don't need all that.
No, but I think it's a good move. He's not the missing link in Miami by any means. He's not, holy shit, now we're going to go to the Super Bowl.
No, but he's definitely a great addition.
He's a great addition if he can stay healthy.
Yeah, and he's a great veteran. Hopefully teach the kids some ropes.
I just hope he doesn't become a problem like Antonio Brown.
Nah, he ain't that. He ain't Antonio. He hasn't done that yet. He hasn't been hitting the hard by fucking blue.
Montez Perfect.
Yeah,
he wasn't. He doesn't have all the CTE.
Yeah, he doesn't have all that.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I mean, I've only seen him get his legs messed up, but
yeah. No, I think he's. I think he's okay.
Has he gotten concussion?
I've never heard anything about OBJ getting hurt. I did see Jalen Ramsey tweet out, "Hey, OBJ, remember the last time we were together?
Yeah.
Talking about him when the Rams winning the Super Bowl." So,
man, but they didn't have. They don't. I mean, they got Tua
Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
Bailoa. It's Tua Tagovailoa, not Viola. He's not a fucking violin.
No, he ain't. But I don't think Tua's that good of a quarterback.
You don't think so?
Not as good as what's his name over there,
Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, nah.
I think
good, but I don't know, bro. I mean, he's got to stay healthy too. If they don't, who's the second guy after him?
Yeah,
I don't know. Do you?
Exactly. And you make a great point there. I mean, if you don't,
if he glass too.
I mean, Tua does get hurt.
He's good.
He's a concussion, a concussion-prone guy.
Yeah, exactly. It sucks, man. Because I mean, I wish we developed our brains to take such hits. We don't evolve.
But we just got a little brain sloshing around in liquid up there.
Like a jug.
Fucking
very tiny jug. But until we evolve to do better hits, they're gonna allow us to use that cushion over their helmets.
Oh yeah, what I forgot what they're called. Something crowns or something.
I don't know the technical term for it, but those things are adorable, and
they're adorable,
and if they save lives, I'm for it. As long as the motherfuckers get to crack them just as hard with or without it.
Yeah, they're let's see here. They're the Guardian caps.
There you go, the Guardian caps.
Those are new. So the NFL's allowing offensive linemen, I think anybody really, to use the Guardian caps during the NFL season, during regular games, during the season.
Yeah,
which I think is cool. I mean, it's a little weird, it's a little funny, but I mean, going from leather heads to the plastic, or to to the material
it's evolving before our eyes, and it doesn't have a particular safety.
No, but I mean, if honestly, I'm all for player safety. I didn't do anything, I didn't do anything of note, but I did play in high school, and those headshots really hurt.
and I wore his gear, and his brother drop kicked me in it, and I understand. Not all of it's very safe.
No, with definitely
not with continuously bumps to the head.
Yes, continuous bashing of your skull inside of a plastic shell. Isn't exactly ideal. So maybe
a scholar out
there. So maybe the Guardian caps are a good idea. I mean, we'll see. I'm not sold that they're going to be the end all be all, or they're going to be something that changes.
Yeah.
That makes regular helmets obsolete or anything like that. But we'll see. The data will come over the years, and if it makes the players feel better, makes them less hesitant.
Yeah, exactly. Now they can go full force without
stressing.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully,
it's a catch-22, because you think you're bulletproof now that you have this Guardian. You go harder, and then it ends up fucking you in the long run. Who knows, man?
As you go to hit,
it just comes off and crack.
Oh boy.
Oh, that'd be sad. No, it
just makes me think of players like Hunter Renfrow when that boy got the Sonic rings knocked out of him, and
the Sonic rings,
and he ain't been right since, man. And
man, the one I always go back to is fucking poor old Austin Collie for the fucking the Indianapolis Colts. That boy got cracked so many times. That boy, I feel.
Poor fella. Was he a small dude or what?
Small little white boy receiver.
That's probably why.
And it was talented. He was great going up the middle, but fuck, did he just get fucked up?
Fuck, you got a lot of receipts, huh?
Yes, sir. So we're looking at Michael Gallup going to the Raiders, huh?
Oh man, yeah. No, we got him.
I
think he's eked in. We actually got
two of them. You got another wide receiver coming out of Chargers, right?
Yeah.
Out of San Diego or LA.
Yeah, and those are obviously good pickups in our opinion because of the deals we got them and where we're gonna have them.
And you paid Michael Gallup $3 million, right?
$3 million, and he is not a number one. We don't need him to be a number one. No. We don't even need him to be a number two.
You're not going to get him as a number two.
Exactly.
I mean, unless
there's people out there who think they are going to get that.
I really hope for Las Vegas' sake he turns it around. He's a former Cowboy, and as a Cowboys fan, I watched him regress from year one. In year one, he was very potential high. He was very aggressive, went to the ball, got after the ball, didn't give up yards, went forward. And then his second year played very well again, showed that he was worth getting a contract, he was worth keeping around. He did get injured, but he came back, played hard, and we gave him the contract. I think we paid him $15 million or something like that over 3 years, and we gave him the long-term reassurance and commitment. Dude did nothing after that.
Sucks,
and it sucked because he's a physical specimen. He's very talented. He has the tools.
You don't think it had to do with his injury at all? What was his injury?
I believe it was a knee injury. I think he was out with a knee issue.
Oh, poor fella.
But he came back and was still very He has the tools. It's just whether or not he wants to apply them.
Okay.
And it was frustrating to
So
see,
you
knowing
just didn't have the juice in him after a while.
I don't know what it
Did
was.
with a Darren Waller and started rapping.
Now the boy's gonna retire after his divorce.
Oh boy, after he cheated and shit.
Oh man, poor Darren Waller, man. That's another man who's ridiculously talented. Just can't get out of his own way.
Yeah, no, seriously, he's tripping over his own fucking feet.
But back to Gallup, he is the consummate, like, prototypical. This is what I want out of a wide receiver, minus the mental. He's just he gives up on plays. He doesn't want to. He blocks, but he begrudgingly blocks. And I'm just hoping that a new scenery, new coaching staff, newfound confidence in him helps him turn it around, and he balls out for you guys.
Yeah, I hope so too. And honestly, we don't really need him to ball out because we got.
But how great would it be if he did?
Yeah, exactly, man. And if anything, I think he'd be there to help out Brock. I think our receiving core is pretty damn awesome, man.
Brock Bowers.
You already know, man. Fucking Brock Bowers. But yeah, and then we got the offensive lineman and Darius Pete.
Darius Pete was a good pickup
from fucking the Saints.
Darius Pete was a good
Pro Bowler, and that's exactly what we needed.
He's a little long in the tooth.
Yeah,
he's a little older.
Yep.
But I think he gives a veteran presence. I think
that's what we need.
Stability.
That's what we really need because we got a bunch of rookies on the line.
Yeah.
And we need a veteran. We need another Richie Incognito. Although this guy
minus the racism.
Yeah, this guy ain't a Richie Incognito.
Minus the bully.
But yeah, to an extent, you know what I mean. Yeah. The bully part, anyway.
So everybody knows that the Cowboys re-signed Zeke.
Yeah.
And
I've seen all the memes already.
The man is making more money off his old deal than he is his new deal.
Yeah, well, he played it smart somehow.
I mean, I guess that's what happens when your agent gets you a really good deal, right?
Tell Kirk Cousins.
Tell Kirk. Oh, poor Kirk Cousins. That's a whole nother fucking story.
Yeah.
I really want to know what he was thinking that draft night when they gave him a call. Hey, I think we're gonna go ahead and take this quarterback.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't even think he got the call. That's why the general manager, or not the general, the general manager got chewed out by the.
No, they said they called him while they were making the pick.
What the fuck? You're supposed to do it beforehand, no?
It's some kind of courtesy. They were just like, hey, by the way.
Yeah, Raiders kind of did something similar to our center with Andre James. They called him up when they picked up the Powers Johnson. They let him know, like, hey, you're still our center, but we're gonna go with this kid. But you're still.
But the thing with JPJ, you can shift him to a guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like.
And then that's what we're gonna do.
Exactly. It's not like his job was ever at stake. That might not be the case with Cousins and and Michael Penix Jr. Not to completely get sidetracked off of what we were going to talk about.
Yeah, no, but I mean, this is what we're here to talk about it all. I mean, sometimes other things will make another topic priority. We didn't even know that we were even going to talk about it. It just pops in. That's why at the Gridiorn Marauders, you're just hanging out with us.
Right? We're just chilling, bro. No frills, no thrills, just us.
I'm just an average blue collar worker and almost an encyclopedia over here.
I try.
And we have fun, man. I swear. I mean, a lot of the times I hit up almost just to figure out to get my lineup correct, make sure I'm doing my shit right. Like, hey,
fantasy's gonna be fucking fun this year.
Oh, dude, I can't wait.
I'm so stoked for fantasy this year.
I always try to limit myself of like 2 to maybe 3 members of my team because I used to overdo it like an idiot.
Oh yeah. I was showing Cowboys love. Last year I had Dak and CD as my 1 and 2.
You just have to have one at least.
Yeah, you gotta
don't feel right.
It don't feel right without having at least one player on your team.
Yeah.
Even if that motherfucker's a bench warmer, fuck it, I got him.
Dude, for the longest time, the only Raider I had was Janikowski.
He was the only Raider worth taking.
If I was lucky enough to get him.
Fucking A. Speaking of ex-Raiders, fucking Randy Moss on that fucking roast, bro.
Oh yeah.
They were giving him shit. Yeah. Fucking country boy. For trout fisherman, owned a NASCAR team. Even fucking Brady's blackest wide receiver is a white boy.
Yeah, dude, fucking got him.
Yeah, he was dying. Randy. Fucking Randy, give me a ring. Giselle gave you one back. Let me have that one. Or when fucking Jeff Ross told him, when Kevin Hart was like, bro, you fucked your coach. You went to the Patriots. You won a Super Bowl. You left your coach with Mac Jones. You fucked your coach.
Yeah.
You know who else fucked their coach? Your wife Giselle. You fucked that karate guy.
Yep.
Yeah, she had three jiu-jitsu classes a day. It was still a white belt. What? Still a white belt, Brady.
For 8 hours. Just for 8 hours.
She's still a white belt, Tom. She's still a white belt, Tom. What the fuck are you thinking? What the fuck do you think was happening?
Oh, fuck.
And he can beat your ass. He's a jiu-jitsu fighter. I can't help you there. They're going to take his new daddy's last name.
Oh.
That shit was great, bro.
I still think Brady can take him. He's the greatest. He's not just a...
You really think he's going to fucking fight a jiu-jitsu
But he's
white
not
belt?
just any quarterback, dude. You know what I mean? If Flash Gordon can go out there and save the universe...
This guy can beat up a jiu-jitsu fighter.
Who is not the best jiu-jitsu in the world.
No, but he is the best quarterback in the world.
Exactly.
So all he got to do is throw a bullet pass and it blows right through his body.
You throw that fucking football going 100 miles to his knees? You think he's going to do any type of roundhouse to you, bro? Yeah, right.
He's a big jiu-jitsu fighter, so he starts the fight on his back.
He can stay on his back all night.
And then Brady's just throwing footballs at him. Spiking him. Gronk spiking him.
Right there
dude, that would be hella funny.
It's
just like in his front yard, in the driveway, just throwing football. Stop it! Just throwing footballs at him.
Yeah, no, we're idiots.
I don't give a fuck. We're chilling.
Oh man, but yeah, no, that shit's great, man.
What else we got to talk about?
Fucking, what else I got on here? Training camp. I don't know if your guys started training camp.
Oh yeah, we started OTAs. No CD Lamb. He wants that contract, bud.
Oh snap, like that, eh?
Yeah, I think he'll be there. See, not OTAs. I don't think is a big deal.
It's usually not.
You know, not a lot of vets show up to OTAs to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and then rookie minicamp starting a couple weeks. I think what's really going to be important is when training camp officially starts in Oxnard. CD's not there. That's gonna be
a big red flag.
That's gonna be a giant red flag.
Like, you don't have to be a inside reporter to know what's going on.
Let's see here.
Yeah, no,
Cowboys start their rookie training camp. Let's see here, 2024. Well, their training camp is in Oxnard. I already knew that. I just don't know when their rookie training camp starts.
Raiders are trying to go to La Mesa or whatever, Costa Mesa.
Costa Mesa, yeah. Okay, so May 3rd through 6th, and then May 10th through 13th, rookie mini camps. Then mid-June, just like everyone else in the league, mandatory OTAs. That's what I'm looking forward to is the OTAs. I want see if CD actually shows up.
Yeah.
What about the Raiders? Where they going?
Raiders camp? The actual camp might be in Mesa.
Not this year, right?
Yeah, this year. They were supposed to do something today. I don't know if it passed or not, but it sounded... I listened to Q Myers from the Locked On Raiders podcast.
Shout out Q Myers.
You know, I listen to that guy every day. He's a hard worker, and I admire him, and he's pretty dope. But anyway, he said that...
Gawk.
I know, right? that they were going to do a vote today and figure out if it was or wasn't. I don't know what was the outcome. But it still says might move to Costa Mesa, which would be the 15 going there. Apparently there's the Rams, Chargers.
It looks like, it looks like it. From everything I'm seeing, it says it's passed.
Even the Cowboys. I think
Cowboys are in Oxnard, California.
Yeah.
They're out there. I know the Chargers are out there. The Broncos are out there. The Raiders are out there. The Cowboys are out there. There's a lot of camps in SoCal.
They just love that.
I'm pretty sure those
are weather and those tacos. I swear to God.
Weather and the tacos, bro.
Every single one of those teams are going to come out harder this year. I guarantee it.
if nothing else, their bellies are going to be happy.
You know, and they will come back when they're not playing.
Fucking chicharrón, some churros, tacos, bro. If you can't tell, we're both Mexican.
Tortas and quesadillas. I know, right? You got to go to that street food, man.
Yeah, that street food, bub.
It's the next best thing to home food when they know how to cook, anyways. So, you know. Everybody knows that song when that family don't know how to cook.
White people taco night.
Not that one, but yeah.
Have you heard that one though?
Yes.
I love that one. That's my favorite.
You know, I like Taco Bell.
Who doesn't like Taco Bell?
You know, well, there's quite a people out there, but I fuck it.
Yeah,
I
fuck
with
them.
it.
Fuck with that. Fuck. If you don't like Taco Bell, you're not American.
I know, right?
So fucking Cowboys running back room still hasn't gotten any better. We did pick up. I think the Cowboys picked up running back out of Houston who played for Houston last year. I'm trying to remember his name. Let's see here. Let me Google it. Cowboys RB from Texans. Let's see here. It was. I want to say Pearson. No. Damn it! I should be. I'm normally infinitely more prepared than this.
Oh yeah, no worries, man. I got sidetracked too over here with this joint fucking me up earlier.
Fucking you up, huh?
Yup. But yeah, no. As far as the training camp with the Raiders, we did with the OTAs, which was pretty cool. Is that we had a lot of starters coming in.
Royce Freeman. Fuck me.
Yeah, Royce Freeman. Eh?
Royce Freeman. He was a Houston Texan.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know, and it doesn't that really didn't do anything to our running back room. Our running back room is the worst running back room in the league.
So,
Without a doubt, man. I mean, we've got a great line now. We got a lot of young talent. We got starters probably for the next 10 years if everything goes as planned. But you know, Cooper Beebe, my boy Cooper Beebe,
Yo, BB,
my baby, and Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith. You know, Zach Martin, the perennial Pro Bowl future Hall of Famer.
Fucking A.
Fucking Terrence Steele and Tyler Biotish. You know, that's what it. You know, that's like our top 6 right there. So our running game should be better from an offensive line perspective from that angle.
Right.
But we'll see with the running backs. The way it looks right now is Rico Dowdle is our number 1 running back. Ezekiel Elliott's our number 2, and either Royce Freeman or Deuce Vaughn's going to be number 3. Deuce.
His name's Rico, huh?
Rico Dowdle, baby.
I like that.
Suave. So unfortunately, the running back room isn't anything to like get excited about. Royce Freeman picked up in mid-March. 28-year-old vet. He's very similar to Rico Dowdle. I think he's like 6 foot, 240, something around there. He only had about a little over 300 yards and 2 touchdowns last year with the Rams. I know he was with the Texans before he was with the Rams. You know, he not in. I think he started a couple games for Houston. He definitely didn't start in LA.
Okay.
The Cowboys are his 5th team in the past 5 seasons, so it's not, you know, like I said, he's not anything to like, oh shit about.
Yeah, they're just stocking up the.
They're just filling up the rosters for the preseason, and then, you know, I doubt he'll make the 53-man cut.
Yeah, because I know I think the Raiders have like 86 people. Like,
yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, we got to go down to 8.
Who I really want to see take a step forward, because he was not hitting the hole. He was not being patient, and when he was patient, he was too patient. It's Deuce Vaughn. He was our 6th pick last year in last year's draft. He drew a lot of attention because his dad is Chris Vaughn. He's works for the Dallas Cowboys front office. It was a really cool moment where his dad is in the Cowboys draft room, and he gets to call his son, and he says, "Hey son, how you doing?" He's like, "Hey dad," and he's like, "You want to come to work with me next week?" I thought that was a really cool moment.
Dude, that is amazing.
Yeah,
that's like a 1 in a million.
Dude, and so, you know, the thing is, he's supposed to be a Darren Sproles type. The guy's 5'6", 175 pounds, wet.
Sheesh.
Little young dude.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
And Deuce, right?
Deuce Vaughn, baby.
That's right.
And you know,
it's all coming back to me after the fucking half hour.
He returned punts, not regularly, but he did have. I think he only had like 40 yards on 23 carries, which makes it less than 2 yards a carry. You know,
Yeah.
nothing
He's a
impactful.
rookie. You don't really need them to be super out the gate.
He's great. He's really fast. He's great outside the tackles when given the opportunity. At least what we saw in the preseason. It's just in between the tackles. He doesn't have a feel for it, and I'm really hoping he took last season to really gauge and really do his homework, and he can come in this season and be that Darren Sproles, change of pace, hit the hole and go really fast, or take a swing pass out, take off. I'm really hoping he can do something this year because we really fucking need it. And for a homegrown kid, his dad for the team, it would be a great story for him to do well. Um,
Yeah, no, he needs. It would, yeah.
The rest of the Cowboys roster, we're hurting at linebacker. We do have DeMarvion Overshown. He was a rookie. We drafted him, I believe, the second round last year. Supposed to be a really good rookie coming out of Texas. We had really high hopes for him. We were hoping it looked like he was going to hit the ground running, and unfortunately, he tore something in his knee. He was out for the season. Didn't get a rookie year. This year, he was healthy and completely cleared from rehab in February, so he's been training really hard since then. I'm hoping him and Maurice and Kendricks can play a really good 1-2-3 in Mike Zimmer's scheme, and I have really high hopes for DeMarvion Overshown. I believe that's the name, DeMarvion. Um, yeah, DeMarvion Overshown. Dude is a big boy. He's like 6'3", 225. He plays fast. If he can do well, I think he can shore up that linebacker core really quick. With Kendricks coming in, being our pretty much LB1, and him being Mike Zimmer's boy and knowing Mike Zimmer's offense, I think he's going to be a great mentor for Overshown to succeed and help our defense because we need it. We need help in defense, man. Leighton Vander Esch getting hurt and essentially retiring. We let go of two of our linebackers from last year. We need all the help we can get, and I'm hoping DeMarvion blows out this year and does well for us.
Right on, dude. That's the only kind of like very skittish part you feel on the defense.
Man, and we don't really have anybody up in the middle to plug the hole. I mean, the Cowboys did draft defensive tackle. DT draft Cowboys. I'm trying to remember what his name is. I want to say it's Rogers. Yeah, Justin Rogers. Part of Mike Zimmer's Fatties Only Club. Dude's like 320. Fatties Only, man.
Bigger.
Yeah, Justin Rogers is he's not a pass. He's mostly a pass pass defending defensive tackle. Okay. Which is not what we need. We have Oso Odigizua, who's really good in the middle for pass rush. We just need some hole pluggers, man. We need someone to go in there and just stop the like. If you look at that game against the Packers in the playoffs, Aaron Jones was just going off, man. Yeah. I mean, he was hitting the hole and doing what he wanted. I mean,
had no answer.
We had no answer to this boy, and so we need somebody in the middle. And we also have Mozzie Smith from last year, who dropped a bunch of weight and just wasn't effective in the middle. So I'm hoping us, even though Justin Rogers, I believe, was a 6th-round pick. So it's not like he's coming in and gonna really compete for the starting position. It's not. You're not gonna put the fear into Mozzie Smith like, oh, this guy's coming from a job. But I hope that Rodgers' play makes him think, oh shit, he's coming for my job. I think I hope he balls out in rookie mini camp and in OTAs and in the preseason and does what we think he can do, so that Mozzie's like, oh fuck, I gotta up my game or I'm losing my spot. Because like they say, man, iron sharpens iron, and if they can fucking feed off of each other and compete with each other to be better, I mean that's all you can hope for as a fan of any team.
Oh yeah,
for your players.
You need competition in the same room.
Definitely.
Otherwise, ain't no one going anywhere.
Yeah.
And, I mean, this year has been a lot different as a Raider fan as opposed to the other ones, because this one feels like we actually have a rudder on our boat and we have a direction to go. Before, it didn't happen that way. We got picks. We hope they work. We got different free agents. They worked out more better than our draft team. This time we got people who I feel are really good at what they're doing.
What do you feel? How are you feeling about the quarterback room in Las Vegas? Do you obviously Gardner Minshew's not the future. He's not the answer.
Yeah.
Are you hoping for great play with a lot of losses? So maybe you get a high draft pick next year. Are you hoping for? Do you want to tank?
No, I do not want to tank. I think that's a loser talk.
Okay.
I'll never tank.
Okay.
I'd rather lose with dignity. And
no tank for Tua?
No.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Tanking for Tua?
Nah, no tank, man. We ain't no fucking tanks. You know what I mean?
Okay.
This boat stays afloat. But with that said, I like our quarterbacks. I'm not in love with our quarterbacks. They were solid. Aiden is a fucking professional, in my opinion. That guy.
Who?
Aiden O'Connell.
Oh, Aiden O'Connell. Okay.
Aiden O'Cannon.
O'Cannon.
Motherfucker slings it. But yeah, I like him. I'm having confidence in that he'll get better. As far as the answer, I don't know. I'm not gonna guess who's the answer until we see some gameplay. You know what I mean? This is he finally gets to practice with the first team.
Okay.
This whole time he didn't do with the first ones. He was third. You know what I mean? Behind Hoyer and Garoppolo, which was not ideal at all. And now he gets to be the number one and be the focus and be the man. In the last 8 games, he threw he threw magnificently, man. I forget his stats offhand, but he had like 8 touchdowns and 1 pick. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So he was pretty good, and then 3-1 in the division. You can't. That's nothing to sneeze at, especially when he played against Kansas City. Did he ball out? No, he didn't have to.
Yeah.
He didn't have to.
No, he didn't.
Our defense fucking ate him up. You know
Right.
So now with that mindset, as far as like, all right, we couldn't get the quarterbacks we wanted because they were gonna in the first round. They did want
fuck
a quarterback.
You, Atlanta.
Fuck you, Atlanta. Fuck you, fucking Patriots. Fuck you, fucking Commanders, especially because Jaden Daniels was the main one. We that was our.
You
gal.
never had a shot at.
No,
Jaden
we didn't.
Daniels,
but that was our gal.
But you definitely fucking had a shot at Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah.
He could have been, bro. Him in fucking Vegas would have been so goddamn lit. I would have been fucking so excited. And
he would have been a starter over here.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Day one.
Yeah, exactly. And
I'd have been lit as fuck.
It's unfortunate for Michael, man, and Penix that he's already in drama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not his fault.
No, not at all.
And he could have been a dog over here.
Could have been.
But coulda, woulda, shoulda, and 6 quarterbacks later we picked up
Brock Bowers.
Fuck yeah. And it was
just
shocking.
Me or Raiders fans, and I'm not saying you in particular, but is it me or just Raiders fans trying to convince themselves that was a great pick, they wanted that guy, that it was amazing?
So many things for so many years. This is nothing different.
Nothing new. We've been looking at the bright side of the bullshit for so long.
For so long, bro. Even when fucking Al Davis lost it, and he was still steering the ship. And it was going in circles, and there was people who would die for that, man.
What was the wide receiver you guys got that was ridiculously fast in the early?
Fucking every single one.
Well, yeah, I mean you only drafted for speed, but I'm talking about he was a big, high profile.
There's James Jett. There's fucking.
He got drafted right before Jamarcus Russell. I believe the year after Jamarcus Russell.
I don't know.
So he's that far back.
But it won't ring a bell because every single one of them they
had no hands.
Yeah,
we don't hands, baby.
There's Darius Hayward-Bay.
That's what I'm talking about, Darius Hayward-Bay.
Yeah,
bro, I remember the Raiders were so hyped. He's so fucking fast. He's gonna outrun the coverage.
I had no idea who he was. But that boy had cement hands for sure.
Oh my god, bro!
He could not just
cinder block for fingers.
It was unfortunate, but I mean, we had Jacoby Ford, Lewis Murphy since then, and they made me feel happy. But
Jacoby Ford was good.
Yeah,
for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and it was fun to watch him. I was there at the game when he won against Kansas City, and it was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
I'll remember that shit to the day I die.
Good.
And fucking
in the old shitty Coliseum.
Yeah, and it was great because it felt fucking ancient, and I was part of history. You know what I mean? I felt like I was in an old Roman Coliseum because it was a Coliseum. It was the last one of its kind. You'll never see it again. It was disgusting. You could fall and hurt yourself, and there was a trough of piss. You go over there, you can see another man's fucking penis. It was a horrible sight.
And there was shit flowing out of the bathrooms into the stands.
Yeah, so it got really bad, but still, you know what I mean? It was a place where men were men. And it was the fucking Raiders, baby. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm telling you, as a non-Cowboys fan, I fucking hate that stadium, bro. I can't stand it. I went to an A's game there last year, bro. The whole thing sucked. The seats sucked. The view sucked. The concession sucks.
Yeah, compared to these days.
I mean, I've been there. I go to Angels games. I go to fucking Giants games.
Yeah, shit, that shit was made in the 60s, bro.
Bro, I'm just saying, I get the nostalgia, but it fucking blows.
Yeah, no, that's why they left twice.
That's true.
That's the reason why they left twice. Because of that fucking stadium. And yeah, there's nostalgia, and that was its only lucky fucking...
That was the only reason you liked it.
Yeah,
was the nostalgia.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I went back in time. That I could still go do that and still go back in time, but the A's aren't there anymore either. So
well, they're there this year. The A's are leaving next year and going
to
they're going to Sacramento Sutter Health Park in West Sac next year.
Okay.
And I've been there. I've been to Rayleigh Field or Sutter Health Park. I mean,
so Oakland broke my heart twice, and I'm pretty sure there's a few fans out there that's been broken 3 times.
Woof.
You know, bastards. But it is what it is, and I understand them not wanting to pay for a stadium because.
And you're already sporting Las Vegas gear. I know you can't see him, but he's already sporting Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, you know what I mean, Sin City, fucking Raiders, baby.
Let's go. Black.
I really don't give a fuck about the city we're in anymore at this point as a Raider fan. That's why a lot of us would just say Raider fans, and a lot of us wear shit that says just Raiders on it.
Well, and shout out to Rob Williams from the Mixed Pick podcast. He does have a whole fucking IFSF, the International Federation of Sports Fans, and there are bylaws that say when your team leaves your city, you can abandon your team and pick another team because it's like they left you, they abandoned you. But I appreciate your loyalty. Be like, yeah, they left me, but I'm just gonna go with them. Like they can't abandon me. Like,
I saw it this way. This is how I made it pretty. We call ourselves Raider Nation.
Mm-hmm.
There's no. You're not a nation in one city.
Okay.
So we're playing Risk, baby. Next
we're gonna be taking over everywhere.
Next the Raiders are gonna be over there in Kansas City. That's gonna be our second home.
Kansas City's not gonna be in Kansas City no more.
We're gonna run them out.
But the voters are like, "Fuck you, fucking Chiefs! We're not paying for your new stadium."
They're doing what Oakland did.
Yeah,
they don't want to pay for a stadium.
Well, I think there's an entirely different.
The taxes are going to go up, man.
A little bit, but I think there's an entirely new, different situation from what's going on in Kansas City to Oakland.
The whole that city is like half of the city has to pay for it.
Yeah, no, the whole Oakland thing is so infinitely more nuanced. With Kansas City, it literally is just, hey, pay for this. Hey, no, we don't want to, so we're gonna move. With Oakland situation, it was the mayor fucked it up. The governor tried to put his nose in it and fucked it up. Then they had a tentative deal, and then the teachers union came in and was all pissed off. Like, it's infinitely more nuanced. There's a lot more bullshit than in Oakland.
A whole lot.
It's been a fucking drama for. It was a drama for what, 15 years?
Oh, dude, longer than that. I mean, like I said, since they moved the first time.
Yeah, they wanted a new
stadium. In the 80s. Yeah. So that's why we went to LA. LA promised a stadium. Did they deliver? No, they didn't. So we went back to Oakland thinking they was going to do it. But they had their time, and I already knew that from the 90s when I started watching them again.
Right.
I caught up to date. What a lot of kids don't do no more is listen and watch old football games, not just know about the coaches and know about the players, watch those games, man. They're on YouTube. You know what I mean? Watch those games. They're amazing. They're crazy. There's a lot more fucking like horrible hits that you're gonna be like, oh, you know what I mean?
Bro, were you the one that sent me that video where every fucking 1970 NFL highlight was a foul?
Yes.
In today's NFL.
Yes, and it's a good thing because a lot of these guys were
fucking shortened careers because of them.
Yeah, you know.
But I get it. The game has definitely changed. Chicks dig like they say, chicks dig the long ball. You know what I mean? So yeah,
I just don't want them to go into obscurity. You know what I mean? Look at the history. Look at the history of the sport.
Right.
I mean, it's amazing. I started watching old reviews. You know, the old highlights. They'll show the highlights of the game.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool, and I love calling them the New York Football Giants because that's how they called them back then. That's how I wrote it on the dang teleprompter. You know what I mean? And I just
and that's why I say head football coach, because that's how Jerry Jones says it. He doesn't say the head coach; he says the head football coach.
There you go. Is exactly the head football coach. You know.
That's how Jerry. That's how Jerry says it. About Jerry. I'm Jerry Jones.
You know what? And it brings me back to Matt and how I feel about this year's team. It's like, don't worry about the horse is blind. Load up the wagon.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we don't know the quarterback, but does it matter? No. But you better load up the rest of the team because when we do, God damn it, baby, we're gonna be ready when we get there.
I hope so, man. I really hope so for the Las Vegas fan base. You guys have been eating shit for the last couple of years.
And dude, this year feels different. We had 30 players at OTAs, which is unheard of, especially when there's a lot of starters on there, like Devontae Adams.
He showed up.
Jack Jones, Max Crosby leading the way, bringing the fire, and then there was the new hirees, Wilkins there, and
the Raiders showed out at their OTAs, bro.
Yeah, and it's getting me fired up on the side. And that's why I'm getting more excited about Brock Bowers.
And we're gonna be fucking stoked up until the season starts, and then we fucking end the year 8-9, and we're fucking pissed off.
You know, but honestly, I would hope we're just at least a couple more games better than last year. And if that is the case,
what did the Raiders end last year?
It was like 8-9.
8-9.
Yeah,
so if you can go 10-7, you'll be happy
because we'd make the playoffs.
Probably with 10-7, you can make a wild card.
Exactly, and if we do better than that, even better. And we don't have a quarterback. That's doing it without a fucking number one quarterback for sure.
Without an elite.
Yeah, an elite quarterback. Exactly. Right. And I kind of hope both Minshew and O'Connell both do well. And it's like, we don't know who to start. And you don't know who you're going to be playing.
That's not a terrible problem to have. And then on the complete flip side, I have zero fucking confidence in my Dallas Cowboys. I'm not excited for this season. I'm used to division titles. I'm used to
you don't think you're a step up this from last year?
No, not at all, bro. Yeah. We got rid of Tony Pollard, who was our number one back. Yeah, he only cracked 1,000 yards by like 4 yards, but he's definitely better than anything we have on the roster now. We gave up. We didn't re-sign. We have yet to re-sign Stephon Gilmore. We need, which isn't the worst thing in the world. The Cowboys have a great cornerback room with
we eyeballing him
with Diggs and Bland and Wright. The Cowboys have a great corner room. We just have nothing at running back, and we have nothing. Well, possibly have nothing at linebacker and defensive tackle. That's a coin flick too. I just don't. I don't look at our draft and our lack of free agency moves and think to myself, all right, we're better than we were last year. If anything, we're the same. Like it's not a little, just maybe a little bit worse. If we were going to sign Zeke, we should have kept Tony Pollard and had that 1-2 punch that we had the year before, where they both had 1,000 yards rushing.
Yeah.
I'm not excited. I'm bummed out. I wouldn't say bummed out. I'm trepidatious. I'm very, very trepidatious. I'm crossing this water very hesitantly. Right now,
in this position, like you said, you've never been in this.
Not recently.
Yeah.
Every year it's like, oh, we got the division title, or oh, we're in the playoffs, and don't get me wrong. When it comes to the playoffs, I'm waiting for the one and done. I'm not expecting anything out of Dak, But it's always a division title. The season's cool. Like we got a lot of wins. We blow people out, and then we die in January. But it's a good season, until January. This year I was hoping, I was hoping we would do more, and we didn't. And then with this year not getting any running back out, we could trade. There's always a possibility that we trade. There's always a possibility that there's not even roster cuts anymore. The only thing I'm hoping for is that we end up trading for somebody decent and get some help in the backfield. Because right now, the way it's looking, the Dallas Cowboys are not. I keep saying we, like I'm a fucking part of the team, like I'm an owner.
It's hard not to, man.
The Dallas Cowboys are not going to pay Dak Prescott this year. They are not giving him money. They're saying, hey, this is your last season, ball out or go. And I don't hate that. A lot of people are freaked out like, oh, he's so much against the cap. Oh, you got to give him confidence. You got to give him comfortability. You got to give him a concrete, some stability so that he knows he's going to be here and he can ball out. Fuck that, dude. Last time we fucking did that, we paid Zeke and then he shit the bed. He was a 3-time Pro Bowler, led the league in rushing for like 2 years, and then we paid him and then.
And we'll stop right there because I need to take this.
All right, we're back.
And we're back.
Let's go. So I'm looking at it like I said with Zeke, we paid him, he shit the bed. I'm really scared about paying CD big. I don't think that's going to happen with CD. CD's a fucking baller. CD's a monster. CD's a gremlin. He don't feed that motherfucker after midnight. That boy,
guaranteed
he's almost guaranteed 100 yards and a half touchdown every fucking game.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about him, but I am worried about Dak. We paid him. He's been playing. I mean, this year, I will give it to him. This last year, he was playing at a fucking NFL MVP level.
Yeah.
I mean, if Lamar Jackson doesn't have that game against San Francisco at the end of the year where they blew him out, Dak Prescott's your 2023-2024 NFL MVP.
Yeah.
Like, without a doubt.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, it's not like he didn't ball out, but I need him to do something in the fucking playoffs. So this is it. There's no more after this.
Yeah.
This is your year, bro. Yeah, Cowboys, quote-unquote, went all out. Or Jerry said we're quote-unquote all in, which is bullshit because we didn't get anybody. But McCarthy's on his last year. Mike Zimmer's on a 1 year. Dak's on his last year. This is it, bro. Chips are in.
Yep.
You know, my dick is in the wind, bro.
Yep.
Either,
do or die.
Do or die, bro. Piss or lop it off.
It's your chance.
And so, I'm hoping he rises to the occasion. If we can get to the NFC Championship, pay him.
Yeah.
If we can get to the conference chip, pay him.
Yeah, pay him.
And I'm almost thinking Jerry is under the under the mindset of Super Bowl or bust.
Oh man,
which would be tough.
It's a tall order.
But I think if we can get it to the NFC Championship, you pay that man. You pay him his money. Have you ever seen Rounders?
No.
Oh, you gotta see Rounders, dude. Fucking John Malkovich is fucking Teddy KGB. Pay that man his monies. It's about blackjack with Matt Damon.
Nice.
You gotta.
All right, yeah. No, I gotta watch.
You gotta watch that movie.
If I did, it's been a minute.
Nah, you haven't. I probably. It's also what's that motherfucker from? He played the Hulk, and he was also from American History X.
Oh, fucking. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Them two are buddies, and they play card games.
Edward Norton.
Ed Norton. They're buddies from Boston.
From Boston?
No, or they might be in New York. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But that fucking movie's the shit, dude.
Right on.
You got to see that movie. Anyway,
yeah,
you gotta pay that man his money. You gotta pay Dak, and then you move on, and then you try to do better than next year. But if that boy can't make it to the conference championship, he's got to go. We got to blow it up, and we got to start over with hopefully Arch Manning. Let's do what we got to do.
You guys got him in the back pocket, huh?
Tank for Manning, bro. I don't give a fuck. I know you like to lose with honor. I don't give a fuck. Tank for Manning, bro. Yeah, let's get Arch in there. Let's.
Yeah, we lost for honor for a lot of years.
Yeah, I'm fuck honor if you can give me Arch Manning.
there's that too.
I'm really hoping. I mean, and I know this goes completely against everything you want, but I really hope the Raiders go ahead and just not tank, but they shit the bed good enough that you guys can get Quentin Ewers out of Texas.
Quentin Ewers.
That boy.
Everybody's talking about Sanders. Like
Shador.
Like what's his name?
Shador Sanders. What's his name? Deion's son.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Barry, but yeah, Deion.
Yeah. No, yeah, Shador. If he shows this year, if he blows out this year, he very well could deserve being the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
But
so I don't know nothing about any of these college boys, and right now I just like what we have. Like I do like Aiden O'Thorne, I like Minshew, so I'm just hoping for the best. And I think we're gonna be middle of the road, if not good.
I really hope you guys shit the bed and get a great quarterback, because if you do, your team is built to win with a really good quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. But if we lose a lot more,
you could lose players.
You could lose a lot of players.
You could,
and they would lose confidence in AP. Like you're selling lies, bud.
The wolf tickets.
Yeah, the wolf tickets. No one's gonna buy them as much. So, like I said, I don't want them to do bad for that reason. Everybody expects him to do bad already because he's a new coach. And
well, I don't think anybody expects him to do bad. I don't get that vibe out there at all. I think they expect him to do well enough. I think they expect AP to be a 500 coach right now.
They expect him to be the same as D'Amico Ryans and homeboy in Detroit. Because they're former players.
Like to build a culture, build around.
Yeah, well, they're just saying he's that type of coach. He is not no Harbaugh, because we skipped on Harbaugh. I don't know if we skipped on Harbaugh, but
he wasn't. You guys never went after him.
Yeah, no, we never went after. I don't think he wanted us anyways.
No, I think there were 2 places that Harbaugh wanted to go to. It was either L.A. Or Chicago.
Yeah,
I could have seen either one.
Yeah, I could have seen either one as well.
But I don't even know if he wanted Chicago. I just think that could have been a good fit with where they're at, and then picking Caleb and having the team, having the draft they did. I could see that being doing really well for him. But he wanted an established quarterback. He got an established quarterback.
Yep.
And I think Justin Herbert's going to be a top 3 quarterback next year, bro.
Oh, dude. He's going to go off, man, especially when they got Joe Alt. I was like, you cut, mother.
Yep, Joe Alt. Not the sexy pick, but the fucking great pick. That fool has no swag, no self-awareness.
Football, it's a sexy pick.
But
because you're saving the goddamn quarterback.
Yeah, well, the dude has...
Me, anyways, I'm starting to respect the linemen. The defense, offense, don't matter. Those guys, they don't get recognized enough.
No, the men in the trenches on the offensive side are really recognized too.
Every
what they need.
Play, there's contact.
Yeah, every play.
You know what I mean? A wide receiver.
And if there's no contact, you're not doing your job right.
You're not doing it at all. And you're getting fired.
With that being said, I think we're fucking done today.
All right. Yeah. No. Well, that was fun. I hope you guys had fun. We can go on and on and on and on.
And sometimes we will go on and on and on and on.
Yeah, but today is not that day.
So
thanks for kicking it with us.
We are the Gridiorn Marauders. No thrills, no frills, just us.
Yep. And we'll catch you next time. Why don't you like and subscribe and follow us on
all the things the YouTubers say.
Yeah, all the things that them tubers and TikTokers and
the fucking
grammars.
The Instaers?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck they say. This is already too long.
Yeah.
Alright, get the fuck out of here.